I was so excited to be in Toronto, a totally different city to any other that we'd visited on the Meeting the World journey. The city's slogan is "We've been expecting you." And the guys at the award-winning Tourism Toronto clearly had. They were promising us 2 fun-packed days, and boy, were they about to deliver. The first stop in any tour of Toronto is the iconic CN Tower, which is right behind me there. I'm going to head up almost to the very top and check out those iconic views. Thank you. Yikers, that was woozy going up so fast. I'm really excited now to see this view. I saw it when I was younger, but I can't remember what it's like. Oh my God. We're actually up so high. It's a little bit disconcerting. Oh my God. Oh, it's an amazing view of the city. Incredible. Excitingly, there's event space at the top. Imagine hosting an event with views like this on offer to your guests. So I'm on the glass floor level now, which is 342 meters high. Then even higher than that, at 356, is the Edge Walk. That's the area they were telling us about that's going to be literally a walk the entire way around the CN Tower, just a graded 1.5 meter long walkway, no barrier, nothing. You're just strapped into a harness and you're allowed to walk out in it. So it sounds kind of terrifying to me, and I'm actually a bit glad that it's not open. This glass floor is terrifying in itself. I'm going to try it out though. I'm going to walk on it. So let's give it a go. Oh my God. Oh my God. I just attend for a sec. Oh my God. It actually is a little bit woozy. Oh my God. If this cracks, I feel like it might crack. This is our first day here. One of the main things that I noticed is really that Toronto has something for everybody. I want to know a little bit more from a local about what you guys have to offer before we go around and see the area.
Well, it's great, and it's very observant of you. I think we do in a lot of places, and a lot of people say, you know, we come from a place that has everything, but we truly do here. And it's not just that we have sports, it's not just that we have theater, it's not just that we have design and innovation or architecture. We have an abundance of it. And for sports, we have every major professional sports team. Theater, we have the 3rd largest theater city in the world. The design element of the city is incredible. We have designers for women's fashion, men's fashion, shoes, high culture, you know, the street kid, everything. So it's really kind of a cool place to hang out. We have the waterfront on one side, and you have this incredible financial district on the other side. It's a city of just over 5 million people, and there really is something for everybody here. It touches everything. Every week there seems to be something new on, be it a festival, you know, film festival or chocolate festival I was hearing about, or international world markets. If you're taking a group over here, it seems like the free time that they have, there's always something on offer in the city. There's over 1,000 festivals. It's a festival city, and during the course of the year, many of them are culturally related because Toronto's considered to be the most ethnically diverse city in the world. We have over 100 languages spoken in the city, and every sort of culture on the planet has a home here. Canada's a young place, and everybody's from somewhere else, so we do celebrate that. You know, we have the largest Caribbean festival in the world outside of the Caribbean. We have the 3rd largest Pride festival in the world, and we'll be hosting World Pride in 2014. We have the Greek festival, which is called Taste of the Danforth, which is the neighborhood they're in. And when you're in those towns, and those communities, the street signs are in both languages. It's really about embracing the differences in exactly, and that's what Canada's all about. And really, it sort of highlights itself here in Toronto, the biggest city in the country. Definitely, you can feel that inclusiveness and the internationalness that's here. Love it. Hello.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. Have a seat.
Thank you. So this is Chris. Chris is going to be my tour guide for all of fabulous Toronto over the next 2 days. Thank you for giving me your time.
It's our pleasure.
A nice choice for our first stop. This rooftop terrace, which highlights exactly what we want to do, which is the rooftop culture here.
Absolutely. Toronto has a wonderful rooftop culture. Every rooftop, this time of year we celebrate summer because most of the days are always beautifully sunny. And so you're going to find most people are on the rooftops enjoying a wonderful afternoon cocktail and just soaking in the sights.
Absolutely. It's absolutely gorgeous. So what we're on now, the Thompson Hotel rooftop terrace, you can get this all over the city. This isn't the only one.
Absolutely. There are several. And this one has a very wonderful wonderful view of the downtown core here as well. So, and as the day goes on and people are socializing, and then the sun goes down, everything just lights up, and it's got a whole brand new experience.
Oh, you can completely enjoy it.
Absolutely. Currently, we're in the fashion district, and every district has its own business improvement area and association that takes care of those different areas. So, from the view here, from where we are up here, you can see 8 different districts just from the view from this rooftop alone, including our entertainment district, the waterfront district, and where we're going to be going shortly up to the Bloor-Yorkville neighborhood, which is truly one of my favorites.
Excellent. That's our next stop, is it?
Yes, indeed.
As Mark had told me earlier, being a truly Canadian city, Toronto is totally multicultural. With each and every district representing different areas of the world, I couldn't wait to get more of a feel for that myself.
So this is the Bloor-Yorkville area we're in?
Yes, this is one of my favorite areas in the city.
Okay, why would this be one of your favorite areas?
Well, firstly, I've got the honor of sitting on the board of directors for the Young Bloor Bay Business Association.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah, so we work together with the merchants in the area to keep this area as fabulous as it is.
It feels fabulous. I like the vibe that's here, and it's this whole patio culture thing.
It is. You know, between the rooftop patios and the street level patios, this is one of the hottest areas to be in the summertime.
I can imagine. This is where I'd imagine celebs would be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's great. It's one of those spots you can be anywhere and you'll see them walking around and actually just being civilians. They don't get rushed or anything like in some other cities. They can be here and come here and be quite comfortable.
Nice.
The district is home to top-rated restaurants and luxurious hotels, with the new flagship Four Seasons opening in 2012. A further boost to Toronto's 5-star inventory includes the newly opened Ritz-Carlton, with Trump and Shangri-La also opening new hotels in 2012. Exciting times for the city.
This is one of the hot spots in Yorkville. This strip on Cumberland is all about international designers, and there's a ton of hair salons. In this district alone, there's over 110 hair salons.
No way.
Yes, in this tiny district.
You can look good on a day living here, yeah.
This place is all about looking good, absolutely.
Are there a lot of Canadian designers along here?
Yes, there is, and also artists as well. You'll find there's a lot of Canadian contemporary, and there's a whole dynamic of different art cultures here in the area.
Fantastic. So good place for meeting delegates to come if they want to spend a bit of money buying something that's Canadian.
Absolutely,
here.
absolutely. And then if you go 1 block south of us on Bloor Street, that's our Mink Mile, and that is, I guess you could call that Toronto's Rodeo Drive.
Nice.
Yes, and that just takes the international branding to a whole new level.
Oh, I could sit here forever
Oh,
and
me
just look
too.
around. I know why. I can see why this is Bloor-Yorkville is your favorite area.
It truly is,
Yeah.
and you're such great company. I like watching you enjoy it as much as I do. That's awesome.
Let's just stay and sunbathe for a while then.
Indeed.
So I'm in the distillery district and they've given me a helmet, which only means that I'm doing something scary and potentially dangerous. God knows what they have in store, but I'm gonna go find Tourism Toronto and see what that is.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you how to ride a Segway today. Now it's very easy and very simple. All right, so if you wanna step back here.
Dude, facing you.
There you go, 1 foot at a time.
Ah!
You might wanna move your feet up a little bit up. There you go. So we're gonna go straight down here, around the glass, and back through the pylons, okay?
Hey, cameraman!
Eva's got it.
Following her own morning of fun, Culture Vulture Grace couldn't miss out on anything that involved traveling on 2 wheels. So she and the team joined me for our Segway tour of the shops and treats that this area has to offer.
Turn! Woo!
For groups, there are fabulous private venues and restaurants. And incredibly, for larger events, the entire district can be booked out for your own private use.
Okay, so we're in Soma Chocolate Maker. Me and Grace just got amazing gelato. I'm gonna put mine to the side for a second because they gave us these amazing chocolate shots. You can either have chocolate 2 ways here. It's chocolate with, your steamed milk or water to make it a little bit less rich, or this is pure chocolate, nothing else, melted, which we're gonna try. So there's spicy Mayan, and regular.
It's like the espresso of the chocolate world.
We're so sophisticated.
We are.
Let's give it a go. Okay, we'll try them both.
Yeah.
So I'll go for spicy first. Cheers. Cheers.
Oh my god, it's amazing.
It's actually gorgeous. This is going down your throat like this real thick, yummy, sweet taste.
Yeah.
That spicy's good.
Do you want to do a trade?
Let's do a trade. Oh.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's
I
good
like
too.
this one. I like the spicy
I
one.
think I like this one.
That's
Good.
worked out pretty well.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So just finished a really yummy dinner in the Hard Rock Cafe behind me, and now where are we?
We're at the epicenter of downtown Toronto. We're currently at Yonge and Dundas Square. It's one of the busiest intersections. Actually, I think it is the busiest intersection in
It feels
downtown
it.
Toronto. It is. And there's always something going on here. Doesn't matter what night of the week. And we're actually Yonge Street itself. A little trivia for you again. Yonge Street is the longest street in the world.
Wow.
It starts from down here at Lake Ontario and goes all the way up north. And I don't know all the specifics on it, but I'll tell you, it's the longest street. so.
And there's so much located on it. I mean, you've got
yeah.
your shopping, your dining.
Yes, wonderful nightclubs, public spaces that can be also booked out, and currently they're actually doing a movie night, so you're probably hearing some of the noise.
I was listening to that, and I'm listening to what you're saying, but equally I'm like, oh, I kind of want to.
I know what the next
A
scene is.
movie, yeah.
Absolutely. So, no, this place it really is a hub for everybody to get together, and it's just full of energy. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter what day of the week.
It feels it.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Well,
pretty awesome.
because there's a movie on tonight, can we go and watch it now?
You're on. I would love it.
Thank
It'd be a
you.
perfect day.
So we're gonna go do movie and a popcorn now. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Let's go. Excellent. So we've jumped on a streetcar now, and you've taken me to.
We're now in the entertainment district. This is the hot spot. Well, one of the major hot spots in downtown Toronto. We've got it's actually the third largest theater district in the world, and it hosts. Well, actually, we're standing right in front of the Bell TIFF Lightbox right
Fantastic.
now. So it's pretty neat.
And what is kind of cool is that you don't realize, but right by Toronto, that it's got so much theater here. I mean, it's like going to London, Broadway, or New York. You've got that many options here.
Absolutely. Actually, as far even the film festivals that we have, we've got over 70 film festivals throughout the year, and a lot of Torontonians don't even realize that because there's always something going on.
Oh.
And of course, the largest being the Toronto International Film Festival, of which this is
Is
the
right
home.
behind us.
Yes.
And speaking of that, a lot of the People's Choice winners from the Toronto International Film Festival have become Academy Award winners, I've heard.
Absolutely, and a perfect example of that is Slumdog Millionaire.
I love that movie.
Yes,
that was a
it's
People's
awesome.
Choice winner.
Absolutely.
And what else about the entertainment district? Is it good for going out at night? Is it good for a drink?
Our theaters are all around here. The restaurants are all geared for the theater crowd, and actually some of the restaurants, they've got their staff so well trained to where you'll be going and you'll be sitting down to your meal and realize you're close to time to go to the theater. They'll actually cork your wine until you come back from the performance and invite you back to come back and have coffee and dessert. So it's a really
Lovely.
well-tuned area.
Accommodating.
It is. It really
Absolutely.
is. There's one special place I want to be showing you just down the street as well. That's going to be sort of our
Excellent.
wrap-up of this of our day.
They do martinis, you were saying.
You know it. You
so
know
we can
it.
maybe go there for one now
Yes, indeed.
as a
It'd be-
reward for our good work
That
today.
is my pleasure. You've
Let's
been
go.
such a delight. Wonderful.
So we're gonna go for a martini, and we will see you guys in the morning, but not too early.
Not too early.
Not too early. Excellent. Let's
Okay.
go. Toronto's entertainment district is certainly a great place to blow off steam, with pubs and clubs and everything in between. And as for the nightclubs, well, it's only second to Miami for capacity across North America. But we had a long day ahead. So for me, it was time to leave my dancing shoes behind and head back to the hotel for some sleep. I had another great sleep on my Westin Heavenly bed and a really nice breakfast from their superfoods menu. Unfortunately, it's my last day in Toronto, so I had to give back my room. But on the plus side, tours in Toronto have a ton of cool activities for me to do today. So day 2 in Toronto sees me trying out a float plane, which I've never tried before. Landing on the water sounds quite exciting to me. They're going to take me up to see some views of the city and the countryside and really just show how close that we are to the lakes and the wilderness of Toronto. Here we go! No, as soon as I get up higher, I'm gonna love it. Wow, you go up really, really quickly. So you can get some really cool views of the city up here. Just shows how big it is. So one of the cool things that groups can do in Toronto is spend a couple of days doing the real urban city vibe and doing their meeting or incentive right in the heart of the city. And then they can take one of these float planes to an area called Muskoka, which was voted #1 destination in National Geographic to go and visit this year. You can take these float planes that take only about 30 minutes to get right into the heart of the wilderness. You can do everything there. They have gorgeous lakes, golfing, spa treatments, so you can take your incentive group and really experience that countryside vibe, which is so close to Toronto. So it's a really nice way to get an overall Canadian experience, getting both the city and the countryside within one day.
And for larger groups, Resort Country can also be reached by coach. It's only a 2.5-hour drive away through some of the most stunning scenery in the world.
So that's Lake Simcoe that we're looking at down below. It's just absolutely beautiful. I mean, Toronto is really gorgeous. So the pilots just told us that we're going to land on Lake Simcoe. So kind of excited to see what that float plane experience of landing on the water feels like. We're already going down. Very close to the water now. Here we go. I know because it's on camera, we'll be okay. That was okay. Yeah.
We got an old pro here.
Wow.
He's been flying for 30 years.
Wow.
Seeing as he's only 25.
Wow. Oh, it's gorgeous outside. So the pilot has landed on Lake Simcoe and he's let us come out and just experience a float plane in the water. It's really weird because, you know, 5 minutes ago we were hovering over the city, really busy, bustling city life, and now you can't hear anything. It's stunning. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I want to dip my feet in. Oh wow, it's cold. Lovely. Oh, this is my dream. I like this. So we're ready to take off again. First experience taking off from the water on a float plane. It's actually quite amazing though how basically the pilot can pick any spot on the lake to land on, you can relax outside, and then he can take back off again. So I want to see what this feels like. I mean, we can feel we're starting to move a little bit faster now and it's going to take off in a moment. I've heard it's much smoother taking off from the water than a regular runway. You can hear it now. You can hear the engines revving up. Wow, you can feel, oh my God. Wow. You can see the water churning behind you. It looks like propellers on a boat. Wow, that was actually like the smoothest takeoff I've ever had. It's nice. Ready to relax now. The Canadian culture, it's absolutely fabulous. I'm back in the city following a slightly stomach-churning floatplane ride. I'm going to go for lunch in the Real Sports Bar and Grill. This is a great area though to point out some of the arenas that are in Toronto. Behind me you've got the Rogers Centre, that's home of Canadian football and baseball, and then in front of me here we've got the Air Canada Centre, which is home of ice hockey and basketball. Both of these places have great private meeting space, and the great thing about Toronto in general is that it's a real international hub for every single type of sport you can imagine. Everything from European football is here to right down to lacrosse, and no doubt when I'm having lunch I'm going to see some of those sports. Bar and Grill was voted #1 sports bar in North America by ESPN. As you can see around me, the place is buzzing. There you can take private meetings and events for up to 1,000 people. We've been given the VIP Players Bar to have our lunch in, so I'm going to go and sit down with the guys and have a bit of food. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, Eva.
To Toronto.
Yeah.
Cheers. Sadly, I'm on my way to the last stop of my Toronto journey, the Steam Whistle Brewery. To get there, I'm walking through the financial district, which highlights nicely the convention centre based here. It has 7 exhibition halls, 64 meeting rooms, and over 600,000 square foot of meeting space. It's also serviced by over 8,000 hotel rooms within this area.
Aoife, here we are, last stop of your journey through Toronto, and I thought, what a better way to end it than having a wonderful Toronto beer made by
I can't think of a better way.
our best local brewer here, Steam Whistle Brewery.
Trying to make me cry by telling me I have to go home now.
I don't want you to cry.
Thank you.
Let me come around and we'll,
Have a chat.
yeah. Sorry.
Looks like a good pint. So Mark, tell me a little bit about the Steam Whistle Brewery.
Well, first of all, you've tasted the beer and
Yeah, I like it.
yeah, it's wonderful.
I like it, yeah.
It's a really cool and unique story, actually. 3 young guys, late 90s, left another brewery in Ontario, came here, got this beautiful facility. It's an old roundhouse, railway roundhouse. Converted it, decided to themselves they want to do one thing, one beer, do it really, really well, and they have. And it's a kind of a European Pilsner-inspired beer, and it's just wonderful. But not only that, the space here is incredible for private events and venues.
It is.
And so we do combine 2 things that we do really well in Canada, which is
Beer and meetings.
Beer and meetings. So yeah, that's why we're here.
Excellent, I love it. I'll have another sip. So I can see why you brought me here as our last stop.
Yes, and it's it's great to be here at the end of your journey. Sad to see you leaving soon and getting ready to fly home. But maybe tell me a little bit some of your impressions about what you thought of our city and as it pertains to just a place to be and also meetings.
Absolutely. Well, as you know, over the last couple of days, I've raved about how much I loved it. I think what amazed me the most about Toronto was that it really does have so much to offer
Right.
every single type of person. So when you're looking for meeting facilities, you really do have an abundance of venues and hotels that work for meetings and conferences. If you're looking for international cuisine, you have so many dining venues, so many restaurants. If you want to play golf, you have 350 golf courses in the Greater Toronto area. I mean, there is so much here for people. And I think that's the thing that I didn't realize before I came. You cover all the stops.
Well, we tried to. We try and check the box for every group, whether it's a 10-person incentive or a 15,000 delegate corporate group. Incidentally, Microsoft's here today to announce at a big press conference that their World Partner Conference will be here in 2012.
I know, congratulations.
Thank you
for
very
that.
much.
That's
so
a big
it's,
one.
yeah, so it's a city that can do the small really well, but also the large really well.
And that's what a meeting planner wants to hear, because we get all sizes of groups
Right.
who are looking for all different types of tastes. If there's a city that can offer you everything you want on one silver platter, we want to come there.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. And then I heard this morning you went on a bit of a journey. You got up in the air a little bit. Tell me a bit about that.
Well, I have a little bit of a fear of flying, so I was nervous about doing that.
Were
but
you?
it
Yeah,
was
okay.
so fun, really
Good.
cool. And I think the best thing about it was really that it showed me what you can do with Toronto, which is show 2 different, very different sides of
Right.
it. You get to experience the metropolitan city, the buzz of the city,
Exactly.
do a meeting or conference or an incentive here, but still also get the countryside. So spend a day, get on a float plane, go to Muskoka, just do some, do the lakes, do spa, do golf. I really enjoy the countryside and
Right.
the wilderness, and it's only half an hour
Exactly,
away.
it's not very far away, and so you can come
Perfect.
here and do the whole Canadian experience in one stop, essentially.
group.
Exactly.
Brilliant.
Well, we've really loved having you here, and I hope you had a wonderful time. We really hope you come back and bring 2,000 or 3,000 of your client friends.
If I can come with them, I absolutely will.
Well, that's wonderful.
And the great thing that I learned today is what Toronto means.
Ah, yes, the Huron
The native
Nation
Huron.
word for meeting place, which
I know now
Is
why
rather
it's called
appropriate.
that.
Well, that's good,
You
I'm
guys
glad.
have sold it well. I will 100% be back, and I will be sending everybody I know to the city.
that's great to hear. We've loved having you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Have a good one, ladies. All right.